I'm prepared.
What's up, guys? This is Greg, not the host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast tonight. Today, who's going to be hosting? It's Mike, because I was out doing a dinner with family.
And I was out watching the pay-per-view at a friend's house.
Yeah. So, Mike, get us started with Money in the Bank.
You're gonna wait a minute.
What?
Oh, God.
Oh, wait. First off, let's introduce everybody. Joining us today, we got...
We don't introduce anybody. I don't know what you're talking about.
We got Mark. Say hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Wesley?
Dude, I am the true heir to the Iron Throne. Suck it.
Awesome. Joker?
What's up?
Death. Death?
Good talk, guys.
Good talk, Death. Doug. And Mike.
Twag.
I froze, faggot.
Oh my god.
I didn't know how to respond to my name being called.
And Mike.
I coughed.
Oh.
That was my introduction.
Alright.
First off, your individual thoughts on Money in the Bank.
I'll be muted.
Before we spoil anything.
This is not an LGBT-friendly podcast.
What?
Good? Like
Are you saying-
of us are.
Are you saying we hate the gays and lesbians?
No, but one,
That's what that means.
one of you already said faggot, so
We did.
yeah.
Death.
We're gonna go around with our pre-ratings for Money in the Bank, starting with Mark. Your hopes, your dreams for how the show would turn out. Good talk, Mark.
Could you repeat the question? Sorry, I was doing something important. My bad.
We'll come back to you since you're too busy jerking off to gay porn. Wesley, your hopes.
I don't do the sort of stuff you do in your spare time.
Well,
You're not paying attention to the show, so you're obviously
thank
busy.
God, cry, Mike.
Huh?
Man, this podcast is going off so flying start.
What am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing?
You're giving us your thoughts on the pre-pay-per-view, how you think it would turn out so far.
I think it's going to be great, and I think it's going to be fantastic. Oh man, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited.
I hate you all so much. To start the kickoff show, Daniel Bryan's back. Daniel Bryan.
Dude,
Yeah.
hashtag bearded Jesus. Yeah.
Or
He might have. He needs another surgery. Is he the Peyton Manning of Raw?
Yeah.
I better hope so.
What is going on with this podcast?
Wins one championship goes downhill.
I'm coughing, so
Stop dying.
I'm not dying, but I'm coughing.
You're coughing. You're gonna die. Stop dying, Mike.
Brian says the strength hasn't come back in his arm, and doctors are talking about doing another surgery. He says he'd rather be wrestling and winning the title, but he's fighting an uphill battle ever since he started wrestling, and it wouldn't be a Daniel Bryan story if he didn't have some setbacks along the way. His 3 picks for Money in the Bank, or the world title, I'm sorry, are Cena,
Hey,
Orton.
how do you know?
Orton, and Roman Reigns.
What a twist.
What a twist. Suddenly, Bo Dallas,
Let's do the twist!
the only autistic
Oh,
transvestite in WWE history.
Whoa,
Legend.
transgender, Mike.
Transvestite. He's a transvestite.
Transgender.
Here, I could actually comment on this. And what I want to say is I
Please don't.
freaking...
Just hold on.
I
Just
loved that they brought Bo Dallas in during this segment. I didn't like how...
Nobody cares.
I didn't like...
What the hell are you?
I didn't like how it turned out. I kind of wanted them to do a little bit more. Maybe had Bryan lock in the yes lock. I don't know. Something. But I felt like it was missing a little bit something. But I love the fact that they brought Bo Dallas in. It got him some
And
good
they're
heat.
Still making talk happen.
It brought him some. It brought him some heat. I think it brought a little spotlight on him. I think people are starting to recognize him. He's obviously getting a little bit over with the crowd. A lot over than Adam Rose. That's my opinion on it. I liked it.
There were three bad puns in this segment. One, Bo Dallas said it must have been a pain in the neck.
That was good, though. That was funny.
And Daniel Bryan calls him a bone No.
That made sense though.
But
Dick joke.
No, it's not a dick joke.
yeah, it is.
No, it's not. No.
Yes, it
Yeah, it
is.
is.
No, a boner. No, it's something. It's an old term for that word.
Shut it.
Yeah, it really is. So suck it, nerds. Learn some history. Read a book.
And the worst pun of all, he told him all he has to do is leave.
That was funny.
Yeah, well, I don't hear the fan no more, so that must be Greg's muted.
I've been muted.
Then where'd the fan go? I don't hear a fan.
Where's our fan? Where'd he
I
go?
heard-
Death?
I heard-
I think it's death.
I heard a static. I heard static, and now it's gone.
That
Excuse
makes
me.
us all happy.
I'm dying.
Anyways, continue.
First match of the night. Let's back. Son of a. Somebody give Duck. Not Duck.
What?
Fish the password. First match of the night. The Usos versus the Wyatts for the Tag Team Championship match. The Wyatts.
With a terrible
debu-
theme.
The Wyatts debuted a new theme.
Sucked.
And
I like it.
It was pretty bad.
You're pretty bad.
Well, your mother's pretty bad for giving birth to you, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I can't blame her for that.
I'm sorry, I'm dying over here.
you show so much love.
Let me get the paperwork ready.
Shut up, Death. Shut up, Death Samadust. What kind of a name is that? Death Samadust.
Dude, Death Sama. Come on,
Get
man.
out. Alright, Obama.
Your shot to Barack Obama.
So how'd you like the tag match?
Shut!
What? No. Alright, we have to go monotone for Duck because he's complaining in Chad like he always is. How did you feel about the tag title match, fellas? We're gonna start with Mark and work our way across the room. Mark, go.
We're not doing that.
I liked it. It was pretty good. I, like everybody else, I wasn't a huge fan of their new entrance music. It just didn't seem to fit them. I mean, they're supposed to be creepy, and they're given this sort of kind of up-tempo rock type thing. I don't know. I don't get it.
Is
It just
there
kind of-
is
it
there
made
a
the start
link
kinda
to
weird.
their theme? Because I was trying to load up the stream and it wasn't loading during the.
It just debuted tonight. Why would they have a link to it already?
Hey, YouTube's quick.
Even have. I would wait for the actual CD quality to come out.
I just want to hear what it is. I'm impatient.
Yeah, clearly, because I was making talk happen, and you jumped on me. So,
Feud of the year goes to Mark versus Greg.
Yes!
It's gonna be a long year.
Seconded only by Duck and Mike.
That's not feud. He got buried. Leslie.
yeah,
Mark's still going.
yeah. So basically, the actual match was actually pretty good. I was impressed by the actual match once they got going. You got an emerging big star in Luke Harper. The other guys are just kind of filler. The star in this match is Luke Harper.
Leslie, your thoughts on this match?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. Nobody really screwed up. And I was really glad about that because some of the bigger guys have issues, and we've seen those issues come to light. But I was really hoping though that Harper and Rowan were going to win, and that would lead to something else happening later on. But it didn't.
I think
And then
everybody's
it's-
hoping the Wyatts will win.
Yeah, because I'm kind of over the Usos.
When you say Oos, we say no.
They've improved a lot, but yeah,
Just kind of
yeah.
cool.
It's
You guys have the belts, but it's like, hey,
I hope this isn't the last time the Wyatts go after the belts.
it won't.
Because I think everybody knows what WWE has planned. They want the Ascension to come up to the main roster, and it's probably going to be Ascension is going to be the one taking the belts from the Usos. And I think the Ascension Wyatt match is money, straight money. Especially if the Ascension come
Like
in
a couple cents?
and you could even go both ways. I know how they're trying to build the Wyatts as the baby faces, but you could even have the
I'm sure
Ascension
you know
pull
about
the,
that.
they could even have the Ascension pull the babyface turn as well. So we'll see.
I don't see the Ascension being babyface. Their gimmick does
No.
not call for babyface. Joker,
Who's,
give me your give me your
Who's-
thoughts on this match.
Yeah, I was about to.
Good talk, Joker.
It was okay.
We all
So-
say, oops.
What?
Go. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Go.
Oh my god.
Good talk. Duck. Greg's already given his impression. Greg's already given his impression. Duck. Go.
Can't say Mike's already trying to bury me. I thought he hated Cena. Trying to put down the new guy. And
Oh my god.
Wyatt's versus Usos.
yeah, it was nothing special aside from Harper being crazy athletic. But that was essentially it.
Death. Go.
Well, it was a great match overall, and I honestly I'd have to agree with Mark when he said that Harper was the star of the match. I didn't too much mind the Usos winning because I honestly I don't think as far as the Wyatts having the titles, like when's SummerSlam again? August.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if they're gonna get the titles, it'll probably be around then, maybe.
The Usos won that match after a double top rope splash on the Rowan for the 3 count. Your winners and still tag team champions, the Usos.
Oh
Match
wait,
number
wait,
2.
wait.
What?
Really quickly,
Somebody's having a stroke.
I'm not sure if anybody mentioned it, but I did like how the Usos ended that match. John said it when that match was over, and I totally agree with him. That I loved how they ended with the double suplex off the top rope and then the 2 big splashes to take out just Rowan. I thought that was a great end. It wasn't like just like 2 super kicks and then that was over. They had to really make it big in order to take that big guy out. So props to them for adding some sort of story to it.
You don't need medical attention, do you?
Yes, he does.
Sounded like you had a little bit of a stroke there.
Match
You
number
had
2. The Divas Championship. Paige defends against Naomi. And before we begin, did anybody look at Naomi's picture on the graphic on WWE.com?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It looks like she blew a Smurf.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
say.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for coughing.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say this match was not that impressive.
Mm.
It was kind of The submissions were.
It was only because the crowd didn't give a crap because divas, but they pretty much tried to kill each other throughout the whole match.
Well, Paige got a pop at the end, but we're gonna go around the room, starting with Mark. Go.
Just impressions about Paige versus Naomi,
Yep.
featuring Cameron the Crazy.
Uh,
Obviously we're headed toward the breakup of the Funkadactyls. That's pretty obvious, even though Naomi is super babyface in it. Like, Cameron's just like that, and she's still my sister and all this other crap. It's way over the top babyface. The actual match between the two, a lot of pretty serious bumping going on. Paige can make a good match with just about anybody, and when you've got a great athlete like Naomi in there with her, it's not hard to have a good solid match. This is one of the better diva matches I think probably this year. So on the whole, not bad.
I'm just gonna say we actually had a false finish in this match.
Yeah.
With the rear view, I'm actually surprised that did not end the match. Wesley, go.
I really enjoyed this match. It was a lot better than most of the Divas matches we have been having. I hurt my mouth. But yeah, and I enjoyed that it was a more physical match instead of just, oh my god, she elbowed her in the face. Oh my god, she hit her in the face with her butt. That was crazy.
I want JBL to do that tomorrow night on Raw.
She hit her in the face with her butt, Michael.
He hit her in her face with a butt.
To be fair, that's probably gonna knock a lot of people out if she did that.
Absolutely.
Well, it didn't knock Paige out.
That is a huge trunk on that car, folks. That is
Joker. Wow. You're comparing Naomi to a car?
Yeah.
Always, baby. Always.
Yeah.
Joker.
You remind me of my Jeep.
Whoa.
Oops.
Whoa.
As she's underneath it as you're rolling by.
Oh, Mike.
What?
dragging people down the road. Jesus Christ.
I'm saying she got run over.
Yeah, the
Wow.
1950s Alabama, please.
God, but get your minds out of that era. What is wrong with you? I'm not implying that at all, sir. Joker,
I
go.
thought we were talking about Money in the Bank, not car crashes and shit.
Well, this was a car crash. The end was.
Alright.
You want to talk about car crashes? Let me
Jesus
tell you about
Christ.
Macho Man.
Oh my god. I quit.
God.
Joker, go. Speed it up, sir.
The Naomi versus Paige match.
No, I was going to say Cameron. I derped.
It was alright. I'm glad Paige won.
She did.
Yes, I know.
With the sickest DDT in the world.
Yes.
The DDT was pretty brutal.
Apparently, I've been told that is called the cradle DDT that she does is called the Rampage, and that sounds like an awful lot of fun.
I thought
Well, at
that
least
was her submission. I don't. Whatever.
That's called the Page's turnover or something.
See,
The submission.
I told you
Her submission is
Come
called
on, go.
her
The
submission
Paige
is
tap
called
out.
yeah, it's PTO.
Yeah, it's a stupid name. Greg.
Oh, okay.
I didn't catch a lot of the match. I think I left right about when the match was gonna start. So I'll say it was good for what I saw of it.
Duck, go.
Those were some nice entrances.
Duck, go.
They pretty much did what they had to do, which was kill each other to get the crowd involved, and they did that for about 15 minutes, which was just insane.
Was the match really that long?
Yeah.
It was.
According to
Normally.
411 Mania, it was 7 minutes, but the stopwatch had issues.
Oh.
I
So it
thought
was
they did well with it, though. I was not bored with it. I didn't think that it dragged. I thought for the most part it told a pretty good story.
Yeah, but they did have like the two botches of the night, if you don't count the one in the main MITV match. It was Paige not getting that head scissors on the floor, right, and Naomi just sort of caught a leg in the face, and then they fell off the top rope, which I don't know if it was a botch or not, but that was nasty.
I think that one was planned.
I think they slipped. I don't think that was a botch.
I think that was planned. That looked too organized to be just a run-of-the-mill botch.
Alright, Death, go.
This match really didn't keep my attention much, honestly. It was okay, but it just wasn't that. It wasn't nothing special. Plus, Naomi looked like she just came from working corners, so
Oh my god.
I'm glad.
Weed money.
So
Alright.
I'm glad Paige won.
Let's go ahead and mute his
Can
mic.
we make one podcast without that?
Alright. The joke match of the night, Adam Rose versus Paul Revere, a.k.a. Damien Sandow, a.k.a. I suck at my job, a.k.a. fire me, a.k.a. put me out of my misery. I'm gonna put my computer down, or my thing here. I'm just saying, why? Why do bad things happen to good people?
Pause, though.
Why do bad things have to happen to Damien Sandow? I don't care if the man's coming up with it or not. He should be coming up with something better for himself. But anyway, Mark, your thoughts on Damien Sandow being more over than Adam Rose tonight?
Potty break, basically.
Bias.
It's legit fact.
Potty break.
Bias.
That crowd cared more about Damien Sandow being a retard than Adam Rose. Legit.
He did get some of the crowd doing the oh stuff.
Yeah, because the theme is the only thing that gets over, just like Fandango's theme.
Like Fandango, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the only thing.
I don't think people are gonna be able to really latch on to, no pun intended, the way Adam Rose works in the ring. It's kind of weird, and yeah, I think people like Sandow. I think it's kind of hard to root against him. It's kind of hard to hate that guy. He's got a little bit of Bobby Heenan, so I don't know. I don't know how the Adam Rose thing turns out. And I just wish that they'd give Sandow some more stuff to work with because he's obviously very talented.
He is, but the poor man is stuck doing these stupid gimmicks week after week. Reminds me of Charlie Haas when he was doing the whole copying of the gimmicks thing.
I remember that.
Wesley, go.
Oh boy. Oh
Let it all out. Let it all out.
boy. Did I feel bad for that crowd? Because
The
they
crowd-
had to see a top-notch person like Damien Sandow have to deal with a backseat short bus riding mother or like Adam Rose. My God.
You mean Willy Wonka?
Oh yeah, but much worse. Oh my God, and I felt so bad. Just awful. I hated this match. I feel bad for Sandow, and I really hope that they dig him out of this ditch. Because if not, it's not going to be good. It's not going to end well. He's probably going to like commit suicide or something.
I'm just saying if the thing he's got going now lasts the rest of the year, there's no hope for him.
Nope.
Unless he has a big showing at the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Him
It's gonna
killing
be-
him that.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
I don't think it's the end for Sandow. It's kind of like, you know, they've done this kind of shtick. I mean, not necessarily the same gimmick, but they kind of done this whole booking process with a bunch of other people, and they've had fine careers afterwards. It's kind of like paying your dues, I would say. But this is Vince McMahon's sort of booking. I wouldn't necessarily. I would throw this all on Triple H.
Joker.
That was a match?
No, it was an arm wrestling contest.
Yeah.
It was a legit 5-minute match. Which
I'm
Sandow got in most of the offense. Alright, good talk, Joker. Great.
I'm sorry, Sandow.
Well, you're winning. So I miss Jonesy. Great, go.
I wasn't here for the match.
Well, you suck. Duck, go.
It wasn't I think the only thing of note to come from it is that it wasn't a squash or really a burial that much until it was actually a solid match. Like the only burial part of it was Rose kicking out of the "You're welcome."
Oh,
So
he did?
even
I didn't
San-
see that.
In fact, even Sandow was bringing back the intellectual savior stuff. It's like you can almost see the light at the end of the tunnel with this.
The crowd sighed when he kicked out of the "You're welcome" too. They did. They're like, "Oh man."
That's depressing.
They legit sighed when he kicked out.
Oh,
Death, go.
Didn't watch it. I didn't even bother with it.
You're just as
yeah,
bad
but
as
seriously, potty break for real.
Hey,
No, I'm not even
It's
joking.
just for the fact that I myself despise Adam fucking Rose. He's like the bottom in a very, very bad gay porno.
Whoa.
Wait, so that means is he a
Whoa.
power bottom? Is that what you're saying? Is that
How do you know what a gay porno looks like?
Can we
I know what
That's
a
kind
power-
of what I was thinking.
can we
I do
all
not know what a power bottom is.
It's like, dude, I don't know what those look like.
can we all be in agreement that JBL wants the rabbit dead?
I know what a power bottom is. Come on.
It's the JBL and Cole show thing.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the JBL and Cole show, you wouldn't understand a lot of what his hatred is for the bunny.
Well, even if you did watch it, you'd still be kind of...
Yeah, you still be like, why are they going after the bunny?
Alright. The
I
first
usually watch to see what new chick is gonna come out with him, but
I want to
Potty
see
break.
JBL go against Godzilla again.
God. Alright. First of the two ladder matches. This one's for Money in the Bank. We have Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, RVD, and Kofi Kingston.
before progressing to the ladder match, does anybody think that they're gonna have to turn Rose heel?
At this
Why?
point, yeah.
Because I'm not sure that this thing is gonna work the way they're doing it now.
That's what I said they should have done. He gets pissed off at people hanging at him parties, so he just takes out everyone he thinks is a party pooper.
But why do you want the same gimmick sort of that Bo Dallas has? He gets ticked when nobody is upbeat and Bo leaves.
But Bo doesn't get mad. That's the thing.
He does.
Bo doesn't get mad. He just
He hasn't
sort
gotten
of,
mad the whole time up here.
yeah, he just motivates.
And then if you downplay it, he gets mad. He did it in NXT.
Yeah, but he
But
hasn't done it on the main roster.
He will eventually.
Really?
Did you see the reaction he gave Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, he kept smiling.
Aw.
Oh
He
my
got-
god.
He got ticked.
Oh, I gotta say something real fast about that. I forgot completely. That
Yes.
look on Bo Dallas's face when Daniel started doing the yes chant was priceless because it's just like, oh.
Alright,
I'm gonna call the real security.
ladder match. The Money in the Bank. Mark, we're gonna start with you. Your thoughts on this match?
Great match. Scary, dude. These guys just
Yeah.
you can't say that they're not willing to put their bodies on the line. I mean, they beat the crap out of each other. And at the end of the day, you got a really just crappy finish. I mean, everybody knew it had to be. Well, I think if you followed the logic, you kind of knew Seth was going to win. But the way that they did it, they were trying to get heel heat with it, but it just felt like a funky finish. Like he didn't really win. He couldn't have won on his own. I thought they took away all of the momentum of a really good ladder match with the way they finished the match. But on the whole, it was a good match.
Just want to point out that I honestly think the crowd was behind three people the entire match. Ambrose won because he got the biggest pop in that match. Ambrose, Ziggler, RVD. They were cheering for RVD when he was by himself. But I think the two biggest guys that got the biggest support in this match were Ambrose and Ziggler.
What?
Swagger-
Ziggler's
Swagger was-
over?
No.
I did not know that!
We're not gonna get into that argument again.
No.
Yeah.
Someone call the presses!
Dude,
I would say they were.
The-
I would
the-
say they were behind
the most
everyone but Spiker.
No.
the most obvious crowd reaction, like the guy looks around for the reaction, was Jack Swagger's putting his hand on the heart and says "We the people," and the place exploded with "We the people." That was the biggest crowd reaction.
No. You obviously didn't hear Ambrose's pop when he came back into the match.
Well, I mean, other than that,
We're not going to get into that argument again.
Nope, because
Other
that
than
took
that.
6 hours.
Again?
West, that broke West, so.
But Wesley, go.
Oh boy, 2 of my favorite matches in a row. How could it be?
Your favorite
I
match
love-
was Adam.
Do
Your
what?
favorite match was Adam Rose and Damian Sandow?
Yes, can you smell the sarcasm?
No.
That's what I'm cooking.
No.
yeah, I knew that was coming.
I loved this match, like everybody else is probably going to end up saying, up until the finish. Because what happened with the finish is what I like to call the Randy Orton effect, where you have to have help to win. And if he does it again, if they do it 2 or 3 more times, then that's exactly what's going to happen. People are not going to care about Seth Rollins.
At least
Well-
it wasn't the Magnus effect where there was like 10 run-ins. What? Never mind.
Magnus.
That's TNA. Nobody cares about that kind of. Well, except for those people that showed up to that live event. That was awesome. But yeah.
Like 5 of them.
Well, no, it was actually a full crowd.
That crowd was
surprising.
packed.
I loved this match. I wanted so badly. There were a few times where I was like, Ziggler's got this. Kofi's got this. I was talking with John during the match and everything, and whenever Kofi got so close to winning, I was so excited. I was like, this is it. Kofi Kingston is finally going to get his shot.
Please tell me you're joking.
No. And Duck, I heard that in Peckerwood. I was so excited. I was like, yes, Kofi Kingston has finally went through all this crap of being a spot monkey, of being shoved, being kept in the mid-card for so long. They're finally going to give him at least a tiny bit of a shot. You know, even if he lost, I wouldn't have cared, because at least he would have gotten that shot. After working for so long and so hard, after being used as a spot monkey, it just would have been awesome, but they dashed it away.
Well, there were moments in an entire match where everybody looked like they had a shot to win.
Oh yeah, but like I was basically excited. Well, I was excited for Ambrose, Ziggler, because I love Ziggler, and he gets major pops from the crowd. He's over as all hell.
No.
And Kofi. So and I hated that. That ending was terrible, and that just ugh.
The worst tombstone ever in existence.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
My grandpa could have probably did a better tombstone than that.
He gently laid Ambrose down. Like, oh, here you go.
Wasn't he trying to protect him because he had the shoulder?
Yeah,
That
the
was the
tombstone doesn't affect the shoulder.
Just
That's
the head
the
and
hand.
neck.
Yeah,
It
but
hit the head.
yes,
It was
it
a
does
work
because he's
anyway.
got to hold on to. You got to hold on to the guy. You got to reach around him, right?
It doesn't.
If Ambrose can't reach around and kind of hold himself up around his legs,
Kane holds
Kane's
you
got to
up.
protect him.
Kane holds. The impact doesn't.
The shoulder
Bark,
injury
bark,
was a
bark.
work. It was a work.
That's what I thought too, and I'm starting to hear that it was actually real.
But
That's
Ambrose,
I tweeted that as soon as it happened. Is like that, is that a work? And apparently, as time went on, people were saying no, he really did pop his shoulder out.
but the tombstone doesn't impact anything. His head never even hits the mat.
No, I'm not saying his head, but the way that you do that tombstone, the person receiving is supposed to hold on to the person giving his legs.
No, he holds him to
Did
his
he?
back.
I couldn't see that part.
He actually
But
holds him to his back.
I think Kane probably did that because he wasn't sure if he was going to have the strength in his arms to hold himself up.
You do know Kane holds him, right?
Well, yeah, but there's safeguards. There's
Oh, it's a video.
safeguards.
There's
You
no
know what I mean?
safeguard for that. There's only a safeguard if your head hits the mat.
Well, that's what you're trying to prevent. That's why you use safeguards. That's why the guy
Joker,
that's
go.
receiving it holds on to the guy's legs.
That's a BS argument. You're protecting his shoulder by gently
Hate
laying him
everybody.
down.
Go, Joker.
Only move that's designed to impact the head. Joker, go.
I just want to say thank you, Kane. That was awesome. I love the finish.
You're a
Yes.
mark.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out, Joker.
I love that finish. It was a beautiful finish.
Get out here, Mark.
You're a
Okay,
No.
Joker's for the authority confirmed.
I will not be leaving.
Joker's for the
I've
authority.
known Joker for a very long time, and I know Joker is a very big Kane mark.
Joker's for the authority.
He loves Kane.
Go, Greg, go.
It's true.
I'm
didn't
not
see
a
the
Kane
match.
guy, and apparently I'm being called a Mark, even though I go by Mark.
You are Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
For simply explaining how they execute the tombstone. That's not. I don't think it's that big of a secret.
I'm gonna call
The
you
receiving
Adam from
guy does hold on.
Oh, good gosh.
That's what they do.
now on. Oh my
Greg,
god.
go.
I didn't see the match.
Oh my god, you suck at life.
What am I supposed to do?
Why did
Hey
you-
guys, I love this match. It was so amazing. I loved when Doink the Clown came in and controlled the match for about 20 minutes. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say.
Doink's
Well,
back?
how'd you know that happened, Greg? That's pretty impressive.
Doink's back?
Doink's back from the grave. Yes,
Man, there was two Doinks, you retard.
the original one. It was Zombie Doink.
Zombie Doink. Duck, go. Duck, go.
It was as close to a deathmatch as WWE will get these days.
Deathmatch?
Everyone was... Yeah, because it was just violent. Like, it was almost cringeworthy at some points. Like, that power bomb followed by the superplex off the top of the tall ladder. That was
Crazy.
painful just
Crazy.
to look at. And on the finish, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not going to call him out for being Orton yet. It's just the first time, but if it does keep happening, I'll get mad at it, but it needed to happen. Because they were calling out Plan B the whole freaking time.
Look, Kane's technically the henchman for the authority now, so he's gonna do whatever. Death, go.
Long story short, love the match. Didn't care too much for the finish. And going back to what Wesley said earlier, I found myself getting a bit legit excited when Kofi alone was really, really close, because I'm a Kofi Kingston guy. So I wanted to see him get it. I also wanted to see Ambrose and really too much care for Rollins, but I kind of wanted to see Kofi win it. But again, I'm fine.
Can I ask how well Ziggler did in the match?
He did fantastic.
He did his
He's the
usual, his
He
ragdoll.
didn't really do. He didn't do much actually.
What?
As usual.
Did you not see?
Like, no, I watched. As compared to everyone else, he did basically less than nothing compared to everyone else. He just did his one. Like his one run was it.
He did a sweet zigzag on the ladder to Kofi.
Yeah, he did.
That was pretty
I
impressive.
will say he did have like my smart moment of the night, was that he was climbing up the ladder by his upper body strength alone because Swagger was locking in the Patriot lock, and I'm pretty sure that's like the metaphor for the past year for Ziggler.
Hey, next match.
Huh?
Stardust. I don't know. We're gonna move on.
Continue.
Stardust and Goldust.
Swagger's holding
And
him
you
down.
guys are
when he's trying to
cracking
go
on
up.
me?
Oh man.
They crack on him all the time, so it doesn't really matter. Next match of the night: Stardust and Goldust versus Ryback. Meh.
The Dude Bros versus the freaking Martians.
That's exactly my reaction to this match. Joker just did. Before we get into it, what was Curtis Axel wearing?
He stole Ryback's cutoff shirt.
Oh, that looked horrible.
It
But
looked
anyway.
like the thing NXT jobbers wear.
That was honestly.
You know, if you're as jacked as Ryback, you can get away with that. But if you're Curtis Axel, that doesn't look so good.
I never understood the reason. What was that?
Well,
Is an alarm clock going off? Mark, go.
Man,
Alright, talk. Leslie.
I was really. I felt it was stupid that everybody's like, "Oh my God, Curtis Axel's wearing a singlet. It's so stupid. Guys, look at that singlet." Oh,
it did look stupid though.
Well,
It did.
yeah, stupid, but
Yeah.
10,000 people didn't even comment on it and be like, "Oh man, it's funny. He looks like a high school wrestler."
It's going to be the next Blue Tista.
Do they look like an actual tag team though?
No.
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 Oh.
The only thing they got going for them in that department is their beanies.
Yeah, that was fine. He didn't need to go and swipe the guy's cutoff shirt and wear a singlet. I mean,
Guys,
come on.
Team Beanie Bro. Come on, it's gonna be a thing.
Maybe.
I want it to be a thing.
You know, the hats were far enough.
Joker's already given his impression of this match.
No,
You belched. That's good enough.
it's not.
This match
I
was
will-
so boring. This match was so boring. You belched.
I have to say one thing. No.
Good talk.
I have to say that
You said it.
the way that the way Goldust and Stardust acted after the match, the way they were groping at each other and shit was so fucking creepy.
It was creepy, dude. It was
Dude,
creepy,
they go
man.
back to their home planet. Come on.
It looked like they were like falling for each other or some shit. It was like, yeah.
Greg doesn't watch wrestling, so we're gonna skip him.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't watch wrestling. I don't watch wrestling. That's
Well,
right.
at
I'm
least
the one
you-
that doesn't
at-
watch wrestling.
At least you
I
admit
hate it
it,
when
so that's
Daddy
good.
fight.
Did you watch ECW yet, Greg?
Move
Good
on.
talk.
Hey,
Go.
Greg, do you know what wrestling you would really like? New Japan. I watch it all the time. You should watch it too.
Yeah, Mike,
Why are you telling me?
you should
That's
watch
That's
New
real
Japan.
wrestling.
That is real wrestling.
That's real wrestling, baby.
Real wrestling is NCAA.
Fuck that amateur shit.
Duck, go.
Shout out to the Olympics. Bring it back.
I don't want to talk about
Pretty much
that.
killed it.
Boring.
Okay,
Next
Death
match.
Go. Death, go.
Mad match. Boring. Move on.
Next match. Yep.
Alright. Next match of the night. Big E versus Rusev with the ravishing Russian
Can I do it?
Lana.
Can I do it?
I'm just gonna say this was by far the best singles match of the night.
Yeah.
By far.
It wasn't the only singles match of the night.
We had Paige and Naomi.
Yeah, but that's
And the
Divas.
thing after this.
Paige and Naomi and Adam Rose and Damian Sandow.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it's
that's Divas.
And Summer Rain.
My bad. Sorry.
And go ahead, Mark, go.
Lana. So that's good. And these two guys, again, they almost killed each other. And especially the Biggie spear out off of the apron down onto the floor. I mean, these guys are insane, man. They're like bouncing their heads off of the floor. At some point, you need to learn how to entertain the crowd without putting your life in danger. That said, it was pretty sick looking, so good match.
Leslie, go.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready?
You're gonna call him Andy Kaufman. Get it out of the way.
Andy Kaufman! I liked it. It was fun. Big guys flying around. It's a good deal.
I don't understand the Andy Kaufman reference.
Because
Because
looks like
Wesley's
fat
a
Andy
piece
Kaufman.
of shit. That's why you don't get it.
Rusev apparently looks like a fatter Andy Kaufman.
Yep.
I don't see it.
I know, I don't see it either. Wesley just likes to make jokes.
I see. Take away the facial hair, kind of straighten his hair, like straighten his hair out and then curl it at the end.
Nope, you're the
He looks
only
like
one.
Kaufman.
And make him very
Yeah.
tiny, give him plastic
Yeah,
surgery.
he just looks like a fat Andy Kaufman. Get off my
Nope.
dick, Gus.
You look like a fat Andy Kaufman.
Shots fired.
Wow.
No, I look like a
maybe,
fat Johnny Gargano. That's what I look like.
Maybe you could demonstrate the accolade, like be on the receiving end.
That's fine. I don't want his concussion balls anywhere in my back.
Joker, go. Craig, shut up.
I didn't really care for the match. It didn't really keep my attention very much.
How much heat did Rusev get?
So
Barely.
He got the usual USA chants.
USA.
And then Big E came out in his Lex Express outfit. What is USA singlet?
yeah, they did everything but have the match on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jackie Dial.
Duck, go.
It was essentially the same match as the one they did on the last pay-per-view, and that one wasn't too interesting. Like, these are two guys who shouldn't lead any match, but they were together, so they were just kind of shit out of luck.
Death, go.
It was good from the bits and parts that I saw, but I'd feel even more positive about this match if they didn't show Big E cutting his fucking Mr. T Hall of Fame speech style promo.
That's more.
It was way worse than that. Mr. T was at least genuine. He's just doing the "Hey, I'm a Baptist preacher" gimmick.
Dude, it's so good.
I just want to rip my fucking ears off every time he speaks.
That was Martin Luther King.
Big E is acting like he's trying to be Martin Luther King or something. Right? I hope
Dude.
nobody. I just hope someone doesn't
I don't
shoot
like
him.
it. I don't like it, and I'm gonna make my my race statement. I don't like it. I think he should be able to get himself over without doing this.
It's not. I don't even think he's trying. It's just that he can't speak in wrestler voice, so he just like tries. He's trying to find whatever that is for him, and he's failing every time.
What the fuck is a wrestler voice?
Have you ever heard Hulk Hogan talk?
Yeah, brother.
But that's how Hulk Hogan talks. Like,
No, it
there-
isn't.
Yeah, it is.
He doesn't scream every time.
Well, I
Scream
mean-
in real life.
You could
Dude,
like.
he's been on like reality TV where you can hear him speak in a normal speaking voice. He doesn't always talk like, "Are you ready, brother?" Come on.
Like,
But that's just
bigger
like adding
example is Scott
emphasis.
Steiner
That
sounds like a normal nerd.
He's got his normal voice, his outside character voice, and then his in character voice.
Alright,
I just
whatever.
honestly, I just think that they need to find like some sort of mouthpiece for Big E.
I hope Big E doesn't piss someone off so bad they end up assassinating him.
I
Whoa.
hear that Lana might be a person that does the peace thing.
Well, they had one in Ziggler and AJ, but then decided to turn Ziggler face.
I don't know why they ever broke that team up. No
Who was-
idea.
It was done.
It was so
It
good.
it ran its course.
No,
man.
it didn't. It had so much time, and their SummerSlam match didn't add to anything. It didn't help anybody's career at that point except AJ's.
That's because it was a mixed tag match.
You do realize they were wanting to let Biggie go for a while, right?
Yeah, I do know. It's just I don't feel like
That was so smarky.
I don't feel that was a great time to do it.
Alright. The semi-main event in the match everybody's been waiting for. Summer Rae versus Layla with special guest
Oh, wait.
referee Fandango.
Can I ask you, when I was reading the results at the restaurant, there was a segment that they aired before this match where they were backstage, and the little dirt sheet was saying, oh, Summer Rae was flaunting her legs and Layla was flaunting her breast.
They
Yes,
were.
that happened. That is a real thing.
Was it like PG flaunting, or was it like Stacy Keebler, Victoria Wilson before the bra and panties match?
It was
Flaunting.
barely above G.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't anything to really go nuts over. Did it nuts?
Alright, whatever.
No, nothing really to say about this match. It was your boring, bland Layla match. Man, whoa!
And that's the terrible thing about Layla. Like Layla, I should like Layla, right? I should be the
Did you?
I should be the market for Layla, right? I don't get it. I don't get it. She is like the most bland character on the roster.
She was a lot better back when she first debuted.
No, she was being carried.
When she was a stripper?
That's because she had somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, she was being carried. She wasn't
She had
better.
some-
She was being carried.
She had somebody else to take all the attention from her, which was Kelly Kelly. The same thing in Lake Hole, but Michelle McCool was the star of that team.
Exactly.
And ever since she went solo, you've been realizing how shit of an actor she is, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's the only thing up north with Layla is how bad she is of an actor.
I don't know, I like Layla.
But she's gorgeous.
Oh, ooh, beautiful.
But dude,
Great.
talk
Beautiful
about
for a 37-year-old woman.
I don't care. I mean, whatever age doesn't matter. But I mean, she is just boring.
Yeah, she's pretty boring.
She's breaching on cougar territory now.
The best part of this match was Fandango.
Yeah. He's like really, he's loving this. And you can kind of understand why, but he is loving this.
Because he gets to make out with Summer Rae and Layla every week.
Well, he didn't really make up with Layla.
he had
Wesley.
easily the best.
Not Wesley.
He had easily the best line of the night of, "Ooh, I like triangles."
His referee shirt was top notch.
It was.
Dude, but it was missing one thing though.
I hope. What's that?
Tassels.
Oh my god.
Tassels, no.
Wesley and his
You know what it was
fascination
missing? It was
with
missing like lighting up the little dancing man on the back of his shirt. That would have been pretty.
That would have been impressive. They should have just turned the lights off and all you saw was a dancing man on the back. Why wasn't he
Yes.
dancing throughout the entire?
Dance and roll.
Why wasn't he dancing throughout the entire match?
Because he had to get grinded on.
That would have been that would have been better. Right, Joker, go.
Poor Summer Rae. That was
Yeah,
so sad. That was so sad at the end.
Yeah, she cried like Fandango screwed her over.
This
It's
is-
Fandango.
This is just gonna lead
See,
to her.
She's
big
an
heel turn,
actually
right?
a good actress.
We're finally gonna get that Paige Summer teaser that I've been wanting for a while.
Who's eating chips?
Nobody's eating.
I wish I was eating chips.
So do I.
Shout out to paint chips.
I thought I heard someone chips.
That's what you're into, Wes.
Yeah. Builds a strong
Duck.
body.
Duck go.
That's it.
Right. Death go.
Didn't bother watching it.
Alright. Your main event of the evening.
Oh, whoa! I didn't get to
What,
go.
what?
Main event
What?
of the evening.
You did. You came in.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
All I said was the taxes.
Oh god.
I thought this match was
Do you
stupid.
really want to talk about this match?
There you go. I'm done. Match was stupid. Oh, also, I don't understand why Layla came out to Fandango's music, and then after she won, they
left
made
to her own.
That
Right.
happens a lot.
And
In
then they
groups,
kicked it
that
back over to
happens a
Fandango.
lot.
I'm like that's stupid.
That happens a lot. They've done that with members of the authority, and they've done it with other people. It happens.
Yeah, but that's stupid though.
But they don't come in. But they always. But those guys have their own theme music. Layla was using Fandango.
Right, she came in with Fandango's and then left with her own, and I don't know why she didn't
Right.
just leave with her own
Alright.
or with Fandango's. So that's
Before I
what-
get to the main event, can I point out that 411 Mania gave the Goldust tag match 3 stars, but they gave the Rusev match 2 stars.
I don't think I agree with that.
They gave it 2.5 stars.
Someone
I definitely think the Rusev E match was better than the tag team match.
Yeah. Alright. Main event. Ladder match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns, Cesaro, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Alberto Del Rio, and Kane. Your thoughts, starting with Mark.
They didn't have Roman do a ton, which tells me that they realized that Roman's not quite ready to do a ton.
They had him do a lot at the end.
Yeah, I mean they let him do a flurry of his standard stuff. I mean, it was Roman Reigns' greatest hits. You know, he's gonna get tagged with this 5 moves of doom thing very, very soon because he really does 4 or 5 signatures in every match, and the rest of it is kicks and punches.
Oh, like I can already tell you, like Wu, when they watch him, they're already starting to turn on him. Like,
Fuck Wu, because Wu is... Here's the thing with Wu. Wu
You didn't
has
watch.
somehow, in the past
You didn't watch the show.
6 to 8 months, has completely been infested by some of the worst marks I've ever heard in my life. They're
Meat marks.
terrible now. I can't... I've stopped going on Wu because it's... I can't read anything because it sounds like it's a bunch of 8-year-olds talking.
Your
All right,
first
so returning to the match.
Your first problem was going to Woo for your pay-per-view coverage.
So
No.
returning to the match.
Anyways, yeah, going back.
Roman was, to me, what he did was good. What he did was impactful, but it wasn't very much. He's clearly still very green. I don't think he's ready to carry a main event level singles match, and that's why he didn't get the belt. He was really well positioned for them to give him the belt. And if he was as polished and as experienced as, say, as Dean or Seth, and could carry a long sort of match and a feud on his own, I think they would have given it to him here. But they were sort of forced to give the belt to Cena, and I'm pretty sure they didn't want to have to give the belt to Cena. And this just shows you where the company is with Daniel Bryan, your number 2 guy, and CM Punk, your number 3 guy, out. You know, with all of the WrestleMania sort of really big name part-time guys out of the way, and you lose your number 2 and number 3 in the company, they're kind of strapped right now, and they're forced to go back to Cena, which I don't think they wanted to do, and I think certainly there's probably nobody on this call that wanted him to go back to Cena either. But you can see it coming from a mile away.
Of course you could see it coming on. I think people would have been happy with a Sheamus win. Just because...
No.
Well, some people would have been because he hasn't been champion since, 2011?
I might have marginally
2012.
been better with it for tonight, but that leaves you in a very awkward position for SummerSlam. You're gonna have Lesnar try to build something with Sheamus. I don't think it works.
There's only 2 people who could have won that match. Well, 3, but they didn't properly book the 3rd guy, and it's Cena, Orton, or Cesaro. If they would have properly booked Cesaro leading up to Money in the Bank, Unlike they did, they completely
Cesaro
threw
couldn't
him.
do it.
They completely threw him to the sideline. They had Heyman completely overshadow him. They didn't put him in any great feuds. He was constantly just kind of thrown around. He had that random feud with Sheamus that led to nowhere. Led to what? Cesaro getting pinned by Sheamus for the U.S. title when it was on the line. It was pointless. It was absolutely, it hurt Cesaro's character and it didn't help him. If he was booked properly, yeah, I could have definitely seen him won the championship tonight and gone on to SummerSlam and faced Lesnar for the title. That would have been great. I would have loved to see that. But they didn't do that. Orton would have been another choice. Orton,
No.
No, here's the
We
thing.
just saw Orton do it. And,
I know.
And it didn't work.
I know. And it didn't work. But you also, it was kind of, one of the biggest reasons why it didn't work because they constantly buried Bryan. And that would just put more heat on Orton, unneeded heat that should have gone towards more of the
the
booking.
crowd didn't care for Orton before Bryan was like.
Exactly. I don't think they could have gone back to Orton. The only way they could have gone back to Orton is if they had really, really overbooked things and fought their way into a double switch. Like somebody turns heel and Orton turns face. Maybe you could have gotten away with that.
I don't know.
It did, but I don't think it works. And I'm working backward I gotta admit, I'm working backwards from SummerSlam. I think it's gonna be Lesnar for the belt, and I don't see if it's not gonna be Cena. Who do you put opposite Lesnar for a believable title match at SummerSlam?
That's the thing. I think only Cesaro was in that position. I think everybody knows, and I think even WWE knows. Reigns isn't ready. He's not going to be ready for a while. I think Reigns is going to have another big year at the Rumble. Hell, I think he could take the Rumble next year and go on to the main event. I think now that SummerSlam is closing in very close, I think that's when they're going to really make Reigns the big star. And that's great. They have a bunch of months for him to build up. Maybe throw a singles title on him really quickly, just so he has some credibility behind him. You know, he's been a tag team champion. Get the IC title behind him really quickly, and then move him on.
I'm just going to say, the reason why Orton's title reign last time didn't work is because every week the writing had the authority to be bipolar. 1 week they were for him, 1 week they were against him.
Yeah.
And it happened every single week leading up to WrestleMania. That's why the booking for that didn't work.
And they would constantly question his stance as the face of the company. How can you be face of the company if you never win your own matches? Why are you constantly putting the spotlight on the fact that Orton doesn't win his own matches? Why do you have to constantly bring up that point? Because you're just making Orton look worse.
Let me throw this out there at you. Do you think that storyline failed because of the booking, or do you think it's because Orton can no longer really sell being a heel?
What storyline?
Well, the fact that he can sell being a heel because he wanted to be a heel. He's better as a heel than he is a face, because if you look at his face, if you look at his face stuff, it's 100 times boring.
Wait. What story?
The authority one.
Okay,
yeah,
you wanna know why? You wanna know why that angle blew? Because it wasn't about Bryan and Orton. It was about the authority in Bryan. And it was constantly the authority getting the upper hand and putting Bryan down that made that feud utter garbage. There was no heat behind Orton. The only heat that Orton got was that he was constantly getting the best of Bryan because of the authority's help. If the authority would have brought their role into that feud a little bit smaller, and they would have made Orton a little bit more of a legitimate star, to where he could say, yeah, I'm the face of the company, and I deserve to be the face of the company because I constantly beat Bryan, and Bryan doesn't deserve it because he can't beat me. It was all about the authority. If it wasn't all about the authority, that feud would have been great. But no, they constantly wanted to make it about the authority. Triple H and Stephanie had to be on fucking top, and that was the problem. Granted, Stephanie did some of the best heel work during that time. I loved Stephanie's heel work, but it was all about them. That's my point.
But the question I'm getting at is, do you think, like, there are some heels that get to a certain point and the fans just won't hate them anymore? They've been so good for so long that you can't even, no matter how much heel stuff they do, the crowd is always gonna respect them, like them, end up cheering them. You can't keep them heel. Is it possible
That's
that
not the
Orton
case
has
for
gotten
at all. No.
No,
They never cheered Orton. They might respect Orton, but they never cheered him because they were always
And
around
Orton
Bryan.
and Orton didn't have a lot of time to shine during that. Like, this is what during that was not the same heel Orton that we saw back in 2006 when he was
You know what kills me?
nearly murdering the
slow.
McMahon family. You know, that was such a great Orton. And different time. It was still PG-13 at that time, but we still could have gotten that same Orton. You know, even Triple H said when they first started the whole authority thing, what happened to the Viper, Randy Orton? What happened to the Root? What happened to the Bunt? What happened to all of that? You know, he was so vicious. He was so dominating. Yet they didn't do any of that. They still, it felt like Orton was just Magnus from TNA. He was the paper champion.
That's exactly what they were doing. It was almost like they were copying TNA's booking on that.
There was nothing to make Orton a legitimate heel. If there was something to make Orton a legitimate heel and a legitimate competitor to Bryan, that feud would have been great. But we kept on seeing Authority having to butt in and send the Demon Kane and interrupt everything. No. This is what it means when you have to book a feud properly, because nothing will work. Orton's a great talent, Bryan's a great talent, Stephanie's great on the mic as a heel. But if none of the booking makes sense, and none of it is making anybody look good, then no one's gonna like it. It didn't. No one liked Bryan constantly getting the butt end of the stick. No one liked the fact that Orton was constantly having to get bailed out by the Authority. And no one. And no one liked.
He said butt, actually.
Yeah, I said butt. And no one liked the fact that the Authority was constantly getting more TV time than Bryan. You know, Bryan's the most over guy. Why aren't you giving him any camera time?
All right, Wesley, go. Your thoughts?
I like this match a lot. I thought it was good. It was not as good as the contract match.
Did you honestly expect a ladder match full of big dudes to be up to par with the ladder match with smaller dudes?
I was hoping. Okay, I had some hope. I had some prayers.
And the contract match had hungrier people.
Yeah, they were just like, what's going on? Gonna get stuff done. Shout out to Big Fish with the creepy face picture. But Greg brought up a lot of good points about that, and I'm tired of seeing the Authority. It's just gotten to a point where it's just not working.
You're gonna see the Authority as long as.
Oh yeah, I mean they're gonna shove their faces everywhere. But I'm just saying.
You know, if the Authority was just Stephanie and her henchmen, and it wasn't Triple H, I'd like it a lot better.
Yeah.
If the Authority stuff wasn't booked like every other Authority angle in history has been booked, if they kind of, probably worked more behind the scenes and controlled a lot of it and allowed the wrestlers to control the show, it would have been great.
It really is about Trips, dude.
It's all about Triple H.
When Triple H was doing the Evolution stuff, he was good at that. He was just being a wrestler who's putting himself over and putting his group. That was good. But every time he tries to be a pretend Vince McMahon, he looks like Johnny Ace. That's the problem. He's not very good at this.
So agree with you on that.
Whoa. That's an affront to Johnny Ace. That's an affront.
I am the role general manager.
Yeah, dude.
I think the fact...
People power.
I think the biggest fact behind that is because people have seen Triple H as this wrestler role, and I don't think people have grown to this, business Triple H. Because we've only seen him in this role since SummerSlam, a little bit before that, when he took over the company. And no one got used to the fact that Triple H was running the show.
I don't know, though, because when Flair did it, it was seamless, because Flair is better at selling you on anything.
And
Flair's is better at selling
and I think it was a little bit more believable on Flair's side because he was so damn old.
Duck go.
Okay.
It
wasn't done. That's fine.
Well, we'll go back to you, Leslie. We'll go back.
I'm sorry, Wes. It was kind of the ladder match people don't.
Go, Doug.
Why am I starting?
Yeah, go.
What? Am I just starting?
Yeah, just start.
Okay. It was a really slow match, which is not what people want to see on a Money in the Bank match, because like a lot of crap happened on the ground. Like the first ladder spot I can think of was Sheamus and Cesaro like holding on to the belts, and even that technically wasn't a ladder spot, and it was just essentially a 8-way match for a long time. And I'm gonna go back to what Mark says. Like, the reason Roman Reigns didn't do much is because like his offense is kind of needs stuff around it to happen right now, and he was like the kind of big baby face of the match, so he had to be the one who did the hot run. But other than that, it was okay, but I'm probably not ranking this high in the pantheons of Money in the Bank matches.
Pantheons.
Big Fish is in here.
Shout out to Zeus.
Hello.
Give us your impressions of Money in the Bank. Or not Money in the Bank, the world title match.
It was probably the second worst one out of the bunch.
What was the first?
The last one was the one Cena won.
Oh yeah, that one was a bad one.
That was probably the worst one.
Do you see a pattern here?
Cena barely did anything in the match at all. He was on the ground most of it. It was mostly Orton doing all the spots.
Well, I would say that because
Orton has been saying that for years.
see, apparently, like WWE is coming to the fact that Cena's body is really breaking down. So
Okay.
yeah, the fact of him not doing any spots is he probably
I think it's
can't
mostly
do it
just
at this
because
point.
The other guys had more stuff to do with the ladders than Cena, and Cena really just didn't have anything for a ladder, so they just used the other guys.
Shout out to Orton for being the most guy with the most pain this year.
Yeah, he's out there working, his head busted open, like losing a pint of blood on the floor, and Cena's just kind of strolling around on the outside for 3/4 of the match.
Because Cena never gets hurt, let's be honest.
Never, no.
And when he does get hurt, he's back in like a week.
Steroid.
Yeah, but if you're protected, like babied by everybody that you work with, I mean, come on.
Well, when
I just
he
want
is
somebody to not baby him.
when he is hurt, he comes back like a month later.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. When there's not much wear and tear on your body, maybe it's easier to heal up than guys who are really
I would
taking
not say.
crazy
I
bumps.
would not say there's not wear and tear on Cena's body.
I'm not saying that there's not either. He's been an Iron Man. I'm not trying to denigrate him, but what I am saying is, if he was treated like the rest of the guys down the card and he actually had to do big bumps and things like that, he might get hurt more often and he might not come back as fast when he does come back.
He is
If he were not as protected for being the number one guy, he might not be, his recuperative powers might not be as impressive.
he steroids.
Steroids.
Don't let
Yep,
Strike hear that.
steroids.
Don't let Strike hear that, because if he hears that, he's gonna go,
Yeah.
"Oh,
That banned substance.
He doesn't understand the difference between human growth hormones and steroids because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and
He'll come-
generally recuperation is more HGH. Steroids is more size and strength.
he'll come in and go, oh, if you have a prescription, you're allowed to take it." No. He tried arguing that with me for like 2 hours one night after a Raw. He's like, if you take steroids, if it's prescribed by a doctor, you're still allowed to take it. You can't get suspended. Yeah, you can.
He's taking
Go banned.
he was taking the Fox News approach. Okay, well, HGH is kind of considered a steroid, so we'll just call them the steroids.
What? HGH is not a steroid?
They're categorized kind of under steroids.
Kind of.
But it's not a legitimate steroid, is what I'm trying to say.
Fish
Like when
just so
people
you're-
say that pot is a hardcore drug when it's really not.
Yeah. It's exactly
We're
that.
our political cast now.
Bunch of babies.
Anyways,
Baby.
Hey, baby.
I wish they had, for example, the one-man rock band in the World Heavyweight title match. How about that?
What?
How about that, baby?
Dude,
No.
yes, I am
No.
100% on board with you.
No.
No?
Yes.
No?
No.
Yes.
No.
No,
Yes.
no.
Okay. All right.
see, this is the argument I have with a bunch of people when it's especially with Mike, who doesn't recognize the fact that Heath Slater has great talent.
He's the man.
Good
I
time.
wait. I wait-
Great talent. I think Heath Slater is very.
Good time.
I think Heath Slater is very underrated.
The title match.
But why are you gonna put him in a world title match if he's that great?
Oh no,
He's done nothing.
he should have
Alright,
never been in that match.
All right then, that's the argument.
They
was saying
needed
Tino in
that,
that
like,
Elimination Chamber
they
match.
needed the Shelton Benjamin guy, like the guy who you know won't win the match, but can do the big things to steal the show. But
Oh,
they
you mean
used them
Kofi?
all up.
Kofi was already busy.
Yeah, but they used them all
Dolph
up in the other.
Dolph
They
was
used them
also
all up
busy.
in that's what I'm trying to say. They used them all up in the other match.
Oh, they had Del Rio though.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's
Oh
my
yeah,
dest-
that was
My
just the
destiny.
guy everyone knew would win. Period.
Had
That's
some
my,
injury
that's my
giver.
destiny. No, the guy everybody knew who wasn't gonna win was Kane.
I don't know.
You
I
say
actually
that,
heard
okay.
a bunch of people saying that they thought Kane had a chance because if Kane wins, you have a Kane versus Bryan natural rivalry for the title. And
But
then
that's
still-
if
you
that-
still could possibly have then Bryan take the title from Kane and then face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
I actually made that point a couple. I mean, probably like 3-4 podcasts ago. I kind of wanted to see that, but the only thing that was standing in the way was when was Bryan's return.
Exactly.
That could have happened if he was able to return, but before Battleground.
Yeah.
Also, I will say like the betting lines had Kane as the favorite for some reason.
That's what I'm saying. There
yeah.
were people that really thought that Kane was legit.
To be fair, if you think Kane was gonna win that match, you're either slow or stupid.
Kane's
Well,
role,
then most people are then.
Exactly.
Kane's role in that match was to make sure Orton won. That's
Yep.
it.
Yes.
Because if Kane was going to win, he would have climbed the ladder several times instead of having Orton do it. Because he stood there and held the ladder for Orton. His only role in that match, and people should have realized that, was to have Orton win. Simple. And I don't understand why would people have Kane win, drop the title to Bryan at Battleground, and then have Bryan drop the title to Lesnar at SummerSlam. You're getting another 1 month title run out of Bryan. You're gonna tick off his fan base all over again. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna
Oh, I
legitimately
agree. I
injure
didn't
Bryan,
think that
too.
it made sense. To me, it was pretty obvious that Cena was going to win. I've been saying that for probably since they put him in the
I
match.
actually
The
had,
only reason. Go Doug.
I had Bray winning because I think like he was the only one that kind of needed that next step push, and I thought was gonna lose more than anyone else by not winning.
It is too early for Bray to win. But my point with
It really was too early.
it was way too early for Bray to win. My point with the Kane thing is the only reason why I wanted to see probably Kane take it, and if Bryan was able to return before Battleground and have that feud, was that I don't feel they made the connection after WrestleMania in the Kane-Bryan feud, with the fact that they're both, former tag team partners. And, if they would have made more emphasis on that, it would have been a much better feud, but they decided, it's the Demon Kane! And he's our monster! Yeah, they decided to remove any story from the match and make it, again, all about the Authority. So, there you go.
Alright. Your overall final reactions to Money in the Bank, Marco. What's your rating?
Do I get to pick my own rating system, or do we
It's
have
out
a
of,
rating
out of
system?
10. Out of 10.
Out of 10, let's give it 6.5.
Leslie, go.
I'm gonna give it 4.5 Summer Rae booties.
Joker.
6.
She has one?
Great, go.
Uh,
You didn't watch it. duck, go.
I'll
Actually have
give
to
it
be
a
here. Go ahead.
I'll give it a 7 purely because of how godly that contract match was.
Alright, Death, go.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Fish can only rate the Money in the Bank because apparently that's all he saw. Not the Money in the Bank. Why do I keep getting confused? The world title match. Good talk, Fish.
Okay.
Fish died. Fish died. Alright. Let's talk some news, guys. Some news. Corey Graves. Who likes Corey Graves in here?
I do.
Will.
I think he had potential.
Well, he no longer has potential because he may not wrestle ever again.
Woo!
His second concussion has led his future as a wrestler is not looking good, and the officials are currently looking for a non-wrestling role for him. My theory: he should manage the Ascension when they get called up.
Yeah, if they found a good managing role, I think Corey Graves is decent on the mic.
He should manage, but I don't think Ascension are the kind of people who should have managers, period.
I mean, Connor O'Brien's not too great on the mic. Same with Rick Victor. I mean, it's just maybe if they had, but you would think that like I kind of see more of like a Paul Bear or something like a lot darker, fatter manager behind them. But Corey Graves, if they put the right costume on him, I guess it would work.
That it?
Yeah, that's
I'm
mine.
glad that he's not wrestling because he's terrible.
He's good.
Well, I just didn't like his.
He was
thing.
bulking
You know
up.
what I mean?
You didn't like his stay down thing.
Yeah, because it sounds really rapey.
It's his gimmick.
It's his tattoo.
Yeah, it's his tattoos.
Stupid.
Exactly. He's the what's that guy's name? He's the Robin
You
Thicke of
wouldn't
wrestling.
think everything is rapey.
No,
You're
stay down. How does that not sound rapey to you?
You're gonna hate a man for his tattoos?
No, I'm hating him because he uses the phrase "stay down."
It's on his knuckles.
It sounds rapey.
Man,
to me.
even Greg has more legitimate reasons to hate the wrestlers he does.
Wow, you
That fucking ratty face NATO. Want to punch it?
NATO, you shut your whore mouth, Greg.
I like how he just knows by this point.
For those who don't know, Greg hates NATO with a passion for some reason.
Who doesn't hate NATO?
But he blows his load.
Everybody hates NATO.
He blows his load for Bad Luck Fale for some reason.
Yeah.
Just Foley is awesome.
Valet movement.
Oh my god.
That was pronounced Foley? I thought it was pronounced Fail.
It's
No, it's actually Fale.
It's actually Fale.
I didn't believe it until Anderson said it.
Alright. PW Insider is reporting that the feeling backstage amongst the wrestlers is that WWE officials are not in a hurry to bring back Daniel Bryan to the main event when he returns, noting that top-level guys like John Cena and Triple H would never be brought back just to appear on a pay-per-view pre-show, which is false. Because Cena was on the pre-show of that one forget one of the shows towards the end of 2012 where it was Punk Ryback. He was on that pre-show.
Yeah, it's a total work.
Daniel Bryan's the kind of guy that needs to be around just to make sure the hype stays.
Some WWE officials apparently believe that Bryan's
I don't
bubble.
get
Hold on.
I
Let me finish.
stay hype.
Let me
Uh-oh.
finish.
Uh-oh. We're pausing the podcast.
Oh, why?
Gotta say his name.
Who?
And we're back.
And we're back. Right, finishing up this article. Some WWE officials apparently believe that Bryan's bubble has popped and that he got injured when WWE needed him the most. This has made officials hesitant to throw him back into the main event scene when he returns. Let me point to the fact that Bryan was originally scheduled to face Sheamus at WrestleMania and only was pushed because CM Punk quit.
Total work.
Take that for what you will.
Yeah, I could believe that. I mean, I could believe what Mark said. That's absolutely work.
Take that for what you will.
It's a work.
But you know what the sad thing is? All the casual fans who don't watch it every week are gonna believe it.
Yep, and they're gonna build him right back into his same old Rocky Balboa mold, where he's underdog fighting uphill against the authority.
Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
Never mind. Oh, god damn it.
Greg.
What,
God
Greg?
What'd you
damn
do?
it. We're pausing the podcast.
Oh my god.
Speedily.
Sorry, guys. We've had some slight audio problems. I'm gonna try to do something. But anyways, we're gonna go into our next news topic. Mike.
But before we do, Death has a theory about Kane winning Money in the Bank, so we're gonna let Death do that first. Go.
This actually just popped up in my head though. The only purpose I see Kane winning Money in the Bank, well, not Money in the Bank, but the world title match, is not to drop it to Bryan at Battleground, but, and this is just a theory, but for him to face Lesnar at SummerSlam, of course Lesnar will go over, but the only purpose that would really serve, and this has just been spinning around, is probably a little, I don't know, revenge type storyline for WrestleMania.
No, the only purpose it would have served was to, like, make Randy Orton get screwed over, and champions purely for story reasons are the worst.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, if again, this is just a theory. If Kane broke off on his own and went for the titles on his own, and of course you would have your typical rush to face turn, and for him to face Lesnar in that particular situation, where it's I'm out for revenge for breaking my brother's streak and that crap. But
he is too old and too broken for any more title runs of any sort.
Kane?
Yeah.
I think he could do it.
He could easily
I just don't see the point of him doing it.
There's no real motivation behind Kane getting the titles again.
Other than just they like him and they want to do a storyline with him. I mean, he's actually been doing really good work, and he looked better during his run with the authority.
And his call.
He looks better now than he did back in like 2010. I mean, Kane. There's comparison pictures online that you could look at, and Kane has been working out like crazy. The man has a six-pack going. His arms are huge. The man is just so much better than when he was back in like 2010, where he was getting a big gut and it looked like he wasn't really carrying a whole lot. That's when he was tag teaming with Big Show. So yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't care either.
Kane could actually pull off a world title run if it was like a 2-month reign.
I think he could, yeah.
As a final send off. But anyway.
Just kill the demon, please.
Anyway.
They just brought him back.
We're going to do some TNA news real quick.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Before anybody complains, it's spoilers from leading into July. So,
all right, well then I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
you can
I can already tell you I know these.
You can just take your headset off, and I'll tell you when we're done.
Tell me in chat.
But how will you tell me when I'm
He doesn't
done?
want to know it, Mike.
Because it's news to talk about.
Yeah, but it's not news yet because it
Spoil-
But
hasn't
if it's
happened.
on TV, we can talk about it when it happens.
Oh my god, you're gonna really make us
Exactly.
wait
Why'd
till
you
a
wanna
month and
spoil it for people.
First
Shut
Jericho
up.
returns to TNA.
Connor, you don't watch wrestling.
Yeah, I watched a terrible pay-per-view tonight
Did you?
that made me
Oh,
not
it
want
wasn't.
to
It
watch
wasn't
wrestling
that.
anymore.
It wasn't that bad.
Wait,
It's
why
pretty
don't we
bad.
see three faces now?
No, it
Oh, fuck, it's Hunter.
that fat.
Come on,
security guard
it wasn't
Wesley.
that bad. Tonight's pay per view is pretty decent. It wasn't an all time great, but it was
Money in the
entertaining.
Bank is supposed to be amazing. It's not.
What was Kazuna Road? Which Kazuna Road was pay-per-view? Day 2?
Yeah, this is day 2.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go over the results of New Japan Kazuna Road 2014 Day 2.
Road Kazuna. Or Kazuna Road, yeah.
Kazuna Road. That's what
Otherwise known as Clusterfuck the PPV.
That's what CageMatch.net is telling me. Starting first, 6-man tag, Jushin Thunder Liger, Mascara Dorada, and Tiger Mask defeated Bushi, Fuego, and Yohi forgive me if I butchered these names. Yohi Kamatu? I can't, whatever.
God, Mike, you're terrible.
Yohei don't know how to pronounce these names.
Yep.
Yohi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tenkoji, which is Hiroyoshi Tenzin and Satoshi Kojima, and Ryusuke Taguchi defeated Captain New Japan, Mananabu Naka, whatever, and Yuji Nagata. Chaos.
Tensai destroys them all.
Yep. Toru Yano and Yoshihashi defeated Suzuki Gun, Minoru Suzuki, and Takashi Iizuka. Hiroki Goto and Katsuri Shibata, that guy, defeated Togi Makabe and Hama. El Desperado, Kota Ibushi, and Greg's favorite wrestler of all time, Naito.
This was the worst team. This could have been the worst team ever if Kota Ibushi was not part of this team. Desperado sucks.
Desperado's
Desperado, I don't know why I hate Desperado so much, but
He does suck. Like, wrestling-wise, he is bad.
They defeated the team of the Time Splitters, which is Alex Shelley and Kushida, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. 8-man
So
tag
they
match.
beat the tag team champions and the number. Okay, that makes sense.
8-man tag team match. The Bullet Club of Bad Luck Fale, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, and Tama Tonga defeated Chaos, the team of Kazuchika Okada, Sensuke Nakamura, and the Forever Hooligans.
This wasn't a bad match. It was actually a pretty good match.
Forever.
And your main event, the Never Openweight Championship match. Yujiro, well, how do you pronounce it? Takahashi defeated Tomohiro. Yeah, that guy. Tomohiro Ishii to win the championship.
And Yujiro somehow relearned how to speak Japanese.
Wait, so Ishii won that match?
No, Ishii lost.
Oh, Ishii lost. Oh.
Yeah.
It was actually a really good match, and Greg, the faction war is gonna happen. Chaos helped Ishii when Bullet Club came up to help.
See, I fucking I mean, I'm super excited for it, but like it was super predictable once you kind of understood what was happening.
But the only reason I doubted was because New Japan just seems to like not know Chaos exists when they're not in tag teams.
Yeah. Where's Chaos at? Oh, they're in a tag team.
Well, because Chaos was a lot bigger, like a year or two ago. When Chaos first came together, they were a big heel group. But then when they realized that they could get a lot of babyface reaction, they decided to make the change. So yeah, there's your small history on Chaos.
But yeah, that match was really, really good for the clusterfuck it was. Like, it was... How many people ran out? Everyone from Bullet Club was out there, right?
Half of Bullet Club that was actually AJ or Young Bucks.
Everyone that was in Japan at the time.
Pretty much. And all the main players for Chaos helped out Ishii.
And then it was Ishii having to hit... Or, not Ishii, it was...
Yujiro having to hit all his finishers on Ishii, but in a way that wasn't a finisher fest.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that and the tag match.
And then it was just Carl Anderson being good.
Oh, by the way, Greg, Tournament of Death is now online.
Yes,
so
I am behind on shitty ZZW.
CZW.
Have you watched the 3 shows I told you to watch yet?
Mike, we already went over this, and I'm not gonna repeat Mike.
Have you watched the 3 shows I told you to watch yet?
I already answered it. I'm not gonna repeat what I just said.
Mike, I have a question.
What's that? What
CZW show should I watch? Because I kind of want to watch some more.
Yay, Wesley, you should watch with me.
No.
Come on, let's watch. I'm behind a couple pay-per-views. Come on, watch with me. I need someone. I need a buddy and a pal to hold my hand through this garbage.
I don't want.
Greg, I'll do it. I'll take the ball.
Awesome.
I'll take the ball.
All right.
I saved you, Wes. Thank me later.
You're gonna be so depressed.
Get John to watch it. He
Oh
loves
God,
this
I
stuff.
know.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you. I'll see if I get John to watch it with me as well.
Alright. We're gonna do a couple more news stories and we're gonna pop off watching. I'm going to bed.
What a whim.
Baby.
Kitty baby.
Shut-
Oh, baby, need a bottle?
Yes, I do. update on Matt Hardy's future in TNA and ROH. According to the Wrestling Observer, LOL, Matt Hardy was paid double his usual booking fee to appear on the NYC Impact tapings this week. And this is some kind of BS story, but Mark left. Mark left. All right, see you later.
Bye, Mark.
Typically, Hardy charges $1,500 per appearance plus hotel and transportation fees, and $300 for his wife, the ugly Rebby Sky.
Wow.
With regards to Matt's future in TNA and Ring of Honor, it is being said that he has not signed a long-term contract with either company, nor does he want to. He likes working for both companies, but he's not looking to sign one as a regular. So
Yeah, that's probably the best decision for him.
Did you know that if you pay him 4 tacos, he'll wash your car?
oh my god.
Anyways,
According to PW Insider, they said the Shield breakup is not a swerve. Yada yada yada. We all should have saw that coming.
Oh, man.
Swerve.
What they swerve?
It's a swerve, mate.
By the way, Vicky Guerrero's appreciation night is next Tuesday.
We didn't mention Slate Randall, my future star of WWE. He is probably one of the best promo talkers WWE has in developmental, and he has a new gimmick called the Hollywood He-Man. And I'm very
Is it really new?
and I'm super excited for him to debut. Apparently he's him and Braun Strowman, who's this big, like, 7-foot monster of a man. He's also ready to debut soon. So hopefully at the next set of tapings that they're gonna tape in I believe September, we're gonna get.
Well, guess what? I don't care about Heath Slander, Radel, whatever. If it's not Solomon Crow debuting, I don't care.
It's not a real person.
He doesn't exist.
At this point, he doesn't exist. Exactly.
If Solomon Crow does not debut soon, I don't care about any other debuts. I don't care about Sleeth Randall,
Oh my god.
Keith Randall, Billy Bo Baggins. I don't care.
Oh my god, I want there to be a wrestler called that now.
I don't care. I don't care.
Baggins.
I really don't. It's not Solomon Crow. I don't care.
Mike, why don't you care? I thought NXT was your life.
Hey Hunter, you watch NXT?
I
Good talk.
a little bit. Actually, not really. I have seen a couple episodes.
All right then. How up to date are you?
I think
Well,
I think I'm the only one who's watched NXT in its full, because I've watched the first
I'm the one
episode
tweeting
and haven't missed one episode of NXT.
Are you talking about current NXT or NXT overall?
I'm talking about NXT overall. I'm kind of
Overall.
When was the last time you watched New Japan, Mike?
It's pretty hard to watch NXT over. It's pretty hard to keep up with NXT overall. When after the 3rd season, it went to WWE.com exclusively.
and it was still super good. So everything, like, they had full creative power at that point when it went straight to WWE.com, and they were writing some of the best television ever. Like,
television if
it
was
was
on
so
the
good,
internet.
and like, not even like half of the people part of that show made it to the main roster. Like, I think the biggest name to come out of it was Caitlyn and Fandango.
Alright. Finally, the last piece of news, because this is going on a while, is... come on, slow down. Tokyo Sports in Japan is reporting that WWE will officially announce the signing of Pro Wrestling Noah star Kenta next month. The announcement is likely to come during their tour of Japan. The press conference is held on July 12th. There's
Also,
that.
David worked his last European match.
And Kevin Steen is looking to close out his Ring of Honor dates on July 19th.
Stephen King, NXT wrestler Stephen King.
July 19th came.
Dude, I can't wait until he hits his finisher.
So a lot of and Mike still doesn't believe any of it's gonna happen.
Because I say, I'll believe it when they show up at the developmental center. Or performance center. When there's pictures of them in the performance center, then I'll believe it.
And what happens when they do show up, Mike?
Then I'll believe that they're there.
And you're gonna say on the podcast when we come back.
It was gonna happen the whole entire time.
And you was gonna happen the entire time.
Hey Greg.
Oh boy.
Since you're gonna call me out like that, Remember a few weeks ago where you said I was an idiot for saying John Cena was going to win something big at Money in the Bank?
I
Guess what
never
happened?
said that. I never said that.
Guess what happened?
I probably said it.
He won
Yeah,
the title. You probably said it.
Right?
You said it.
I never said it.
Anyway, pop, flop, and botch. Let's go.
My first pop song is Zev and Swagger visiting the Lincoln Memorial was fantastic because Swagger even pulled out a soapbox for Zev to stand on top of to talk, and it was the greatest thing ever. My second pop obviously goes to a movie that I saw on Friday.
Oh my god.
No, it's Thursday. I went to see it Thursday.
Fuck
Transformers 4: Age of Extinction was amazing. I love the Dinobots. It's so
I
good.
defend you. You do know I defend you against when Greg says you got shitty movie taste, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not anymore.
That's fine.
No,
I don't care.
Wesley, I don't think you have shitty movie taste.
Here we go.
I actually respect your movie taste. I respect it a lot because
How many times have you said, quote, unquote, Wesley has shit music taste?
I never
Movie
said that.
taste.
I never said that.
the reason
I never said that.
the reason why I say that is because
I never said that.
you have a you love these superhero movies to
Here we go.
death, and I can't wrap my head around it.
There it
That's
is,
why I
right
respect it so much, because you obviously find something more out of these movies than any of us can ever find from it.
But yeah, that movie was awesome, and shout out to Grimlock for
But
being
yeah,
the
you,
cover.
Transformers is shitty.
Critics' consensus: Transformers is loud, long, and lackluster.
Yeah, all those
Is it
people are
still
terrible
80%
people.
on Rotten Tomatoes?
I think we had this discussion on
It's
Thursday.
got it 17%
Yeah, and
on
then
Rotten Tomatoes.
Greg was like,
How can that
well,
be
these,
good?
well, these guys are saying that this is terrible. Well, it's your own opinion. If you like the movie, you like the movie.
I never said that.
Yeah. How can you like Captain America 2? I heard it's boring.
Oh, actually, I heard from a lot of people Captain America 2 was great, so I do plan on watching it.
Watch it. It's awesome.
I did like Captain America 1, unlike a lot of people.
Wow.
I thought that one was boring.
I felt a lot of people didn't like Captain America 2, and I actually walked out of that movie kind of liking it. It was the one movie to get me to watch Iron Man 3,
Watch that
and
movie.
then Iron Man
Man
3
3 was
killed
terrible.
it for everything.
Greg sucks
Greg,
because Iron Man 3 was
Greg,
great.
I'm just saying, if you hate the Dark Knight storyline, you're gonna hate Captain America 2.
Which Dark Knight?
The
Dark
only
Knight.
Dark Knight?
There's two Dark Knight. Dark
Yeah,
Knight
he
and Dark
just
Knight
said
Rises.
Dark
Dark Knight?
Was
Oh,
the
Dark
other
Knight.
thing.
I like Dark Knight.
No, but you said you hate how the comic book movies abuse that storyline. This one abuses that storyline hard.
I wouldn't necessarily say that a lot of the superhero movies these
You haven't
days
even
take
watched the
from.
movie. How can you have an opinion on its storyline if you haven't seen the second
I'm
one?
not fucking giving an opinion on the Captain America storyline.
You
I'm
just were.
No, I'm saying that I don't think a lot of superhero. I don't think a lot of superhero movies take from the Dark Knight storyline. Maybe the Dark Knight Rises, because there are some big distinctive differences between those two movies.
Pudding. My flop goes to Adam Rose because he sucks.
Well,
And 92% of this pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, it sucked.
Not only 92.
92%. I'm gonna
Okay.
listen. I'm giving it some leeway, Mike. I really am. My botch goes to me because I thought I had to work Thursday, and so I went.
Yes, that wasn't the only one.
I got halfway there and I was dressed and stuff. And I texted my boss. I was like, "Hey, I may be like really close to being, or I may either be really close to being on time, or I may be like a few minutes late." And she's like, "Oh, you don't have to work today." I was like, "What?" So I just came home and
Don't
played
you
Worms.
niggas call your work before you go in?
Because I was technically scheduled to be there, but they changed the schedule and did not inform me of it.
I swear, everybody went into work last week and they weren't supposed to go into work. I had about 3 friends who did exactly the same stupid shit you guys did. They went into work, driving fucking forever to get there, and they realized they didn't have to work, and they're like, great.
Am I a friend?
I'm not supposed
No,
to
you are an
do
acquaintance at best.
That's mean.
You're
Oh,
all
well.
acquaintances
Oh,
at
you then
best.
fuck you.
My other botch goes to all of those people saying that Transformers was terrible because they all have hipster opinions. So
Right.
Hipster.
Hipster opinions is
yeah,
the majority.
because somebody
Consensus is hipster opinions.
Listen, I'm
I
gonna
don't know
explain this
about that.
really quickly. They were like, they weren't even.
Wouldn't it be a
talking about
hipster
the right
opinion
things that
to
were in the
like
movie.
it?
No, they weren't even talking about like the correct things in the movie. They weren't even specifying certain things.
Correct.
And it's like obviously you didn't pay attention to the movie.
I
Obviously.
saw the review specifically citing Wahlberg going, "Wow, that's a good gun."
No, he never said that in the movie.
No, he doesn't. Does he orgasm over that gun at some point with a really bad line?
No, because it was a really cool gun.
You see, that's why Wesley's so blinded.
Because I'm blinded. Oh man.
Because
It didn't have dark and gritty undertones. That
Oh, look at this cool gun!
dramatic
What are
entrance.
they saying about the gun? I'm not gonna listen to anything they're saying because that's a really cool gun.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh man, this thing's a sword," and then he like moves the handle a little bit and it fires. It's like, "Oh, it's a gun."
All right, we're back.
Oh my-
Sorry about that.
Mark, go.
Why?
Mark's back. Go.
Mark, pop up a bunch.
Pop for I hadn't really thought about it. Let's give a pop to the spear. Biggie to Amanda's
Rusev?
pretty much shot. Rusev, yes. Flop is Cena getting the title again. Like, seriously again. I mean, I know they had to do it, but still, it's a flop. Botch goes to Greg for dropping a gratuitous N-word for no good reason.
What?
Mm.
When did I do that?
Wow.
I never said that.
Wait, oh, Dev. I thought you said Greg.
It was never said. It was never said.
Oh God.
I never said it.
Racist.
You forget we have a new black guy in this group.
Wow. Wow.
It's truth.
Wow.
I'm only stating fact.
Wow.
I'm only
Not
stating
a person.
fact.
Let's just, yeah. We got another white guy in the group too.
Well, that would be very uneventful. Now, if I said we had another Asian in the group, I think that'd be something to mark.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
we're gonna
God,
have a
Greg.
freaking joke,
For there to be
right?
another
'Cause
one.
we all know how much you're gonna freak out if we ever actually get one.
Oh, hello.
An Asian or a woman, I mean, either way, I think that would be a great addition to the podcast.
You
Like
also
her
hear no Tajiri.
Hey, I just want
chicks,
I
dude.
want someone to watch New Japan with who's actually Asian and can tell me what's happening.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Oh
We
my
need some
God.
chicks.
Or we get some chicks in here and make
Yeah.
this less of a sausage
Yeah,
fest.
that fucking ain't happening.
That'll work.
My waifu.
Freaking half of these people
Joker, go.
would be able to talk to girls.
And
My
Hunter
God.
would be one of them.
Yeah, okay,
Can you
Greg.
can you let Joker
I mean-
go? Joker, go.
My pop goes to Kane helping Seth Rollins win.
Ooh.
Shock.
Shut up. My flop goes to Cena winning the Money in the Bank match. The
Copy.
match. I have two botches. One wrestling related, one movie related. The botch,
Oh.
the wrestling one goes to Adam Rose against Sandow. I don't even consider that a match.
What do you consider it? A sausage fest?
Just,
A dance-off?
just
A dance-off would have been better.
A hula hoop competition?
Dude,
That's
stop the
really
hula hoop
awful.
competition.
Dude, don't tease me.
Anytime a dance-off is better, that's really bad.
I just consider it bullshit. That's about it.
Summer
Are you
Rae
gonna
versus Layla should have been Dan.
What's your
Are you
movie? I want to hear your movie.
Yeah, the movie box goes to Joyride 3. That movie fucking sucked. It was absolutely nothing like the first two.
What movie?
Joyride 3.
Joey Ryan?
Joey Ride 3.
Oh.
Joey Ride 3.
I thought Joey Ryan had his own movie.
3 of them. How the hell do you do that?
Yeah, like, oh, look at these indie movies.
Are they
Which-
pornos?
It was very disappointing. I wish I only got the DVD and not the Blu-ray.
That's why you rent.
I don't.
Go.
I don't rent. I'm a collector.
There you go.
You're the collector.
I'm a collector.
Dude, shout out to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
No.
man. Can't wait for
That's
that movie to blow.
That's not
It's
a
gonna be
guardian.
great, Greg, and I'm gonna rub it all in your face.
By the way,
Alright.
that's
You
not a
won't call
guardian.
it great even if it's shit.
That's not a Guardians of the Galaxy reference. It's a movie, you noob.
The Collector is in Guardians of the Galaxy. The noob.
The horror guy.
No, I'm talking about the other Collector.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, well. GG.
Retard.
Ah!
They completely ruined what the Joyride movies were about. So yeah.
Duck go.
Pop goes to all the sexual pins and Layla Samurai. That's like the only reason I even paid attention.
Sexual pins.
A
Yeah,
breast.
there were some sexual pins going on.
Like,
Like Layla, pretty much missionary on Summer.
oh. I need to watch this match.
I need to watch that again.
Yeah, you do, Greg.
Yeah, you don't watch this.
Oh my god.
Flop goes to Greg. Botch goes to nothing.
Alright, fish go.
My pop goes to the point I'm at in the pay-per-view, which is right back getting Feed Me More chance, and then him going, I still got it.
Ryback is so good when he's not injuring people.
My botch goes to
Don't tell Strike
Nevada
that.
Energy because over the past 2 days they've let all of Las Vegas go without power.
Really?
Yep.
That sucks.
So I missed the whole entire pay-per-view up until the last match, which was Cena Winslow. And my flop goes to Mike's tits.
Man, Mike's tits, you fucking...
They do
Shit.
flop.
You shouldn't be looking. How'd it go?
Mike, you can go first. I need more time.
Really? Death go.
Alright, so I have 2 video game related flops. I mean, not flops, pops. First pop goes to Asura's Wrath, which was very, very good game. Second pop goes to Infamous Second Son, another good game. Which
Have
I
you
just
finished it
finished.
yet? Oh, okay, I need to finish it now.
Just finished.
I
It's not
really
like
need-
we run.
I'm gonna try to finish it tonight.
I really didn't like the boss battle in that game. That's just so cliche.
Pop goes to the current thunderstorm in the area right now. 'cause
Oh,
it's
suck it up.
being a bitch. Fuck you, Mike.
Go outside and hold a metal rod. See if you get superpowers.
Oh, see, that won't happen. I'll just, absorb it all.
What's the point?
Exactly.
My
get-
botch, I have 2 botches, and of course, they are administered to both Mike and Greg.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
I get acquaintance. Death gets love. Fuck you two.
Alright.
Alright, Greg, go.
Okay, let's do this. My pop goes with my excellent dinner tonight. I had a 3 mushroom
Oh,
mushroom
good for
burger.
you.
It was very good, very healthy.
Do they have mushrooms at Golden Corral?
No, I went to Paul Martin's. It was very delicious.
Don't let him
Also,
fool you.
my other pop goes to, I don't know. Oh, my pop goes to break time. Yeah, we're going on break. If you guys don't know, we're going on break. We're not gonna be back till SummerSlam. So
Greg hates everybody.
I am
And
super
now
excited.
Greg can be a weeaboo full time.
I don't gotta be here anymore.
Yeah, you do.
Wow.
I can
Man,
hang out with friends more. That's gonna
You
be
ain't get
fun.
You ain't
with his
get
friends.
fuck you.
My flop goes to multiple errors that we had during this podcast recording. I'm sorry if any of you were quite annoyed with them.
My
wonder
internet's
who's
better,
moved that.
guys.
internet is so good now, guys.
So fast.
And
Dude, the podcast loads in 40 minutes. It's amazing.
my botch goes to I don't know. I don't have a botch this week. No botch. Good week. Oh, my pop goes to a party I had last week, or not last week. Well, yeah, it would be technically. Oh no, it would be last week, and yeah. Okay, go on.
I'm like,
Not a party if you're the only person there.
okay, ready?
Okay, it was a party. No explanation, Greg.
I mean, we drank. We had beer pong. We had a couple bottles breaking, but that's about it. Nothing too surprising.
That's a bottle.
It was just a nice kickback. 14 people? 14? 15? Someone came in late.
There's a windstorm for coming.
Anyways,
I always come in too
continue.
late. Oh, wait, that's not
That's
Under go.
Okay, my pop is for the fucking bars downtown. They're so fucking sick. Compared to Apple Valley bars, you know?
Like, these bars are bro.
Which ones did you get kicked out of this weekend?
I didn't get kicked out of any bars this weekend.
GG?
I did
Well,
Insane
Hunter,
Cloud.
I thought that was like the thing to do.
Yeah.
No, that was just a fun... Okay, well, I already told you the
He
story,
only has
but...
one left. He has to play it safe.
And my Saturday night was pretty great, but I don't need to go into that.
Did you have a guy put you in a spot you shouldn't
My
have?
flop...
It was like, bro.
My flop goes to
That's good danger.
this pay-per-view. It's pretty terrible. And my botch goes to my phone right now. It's kind of... Snapchat's broken right
Oh
now.
my god.
Don't know what to do with my life.
Dude, just get
Bro,
on
I should
Tumblr.
just go to the bars and, like, kill myself, bro.
Hey, Big Fish, just because you don't get invited to go downtown, you don't have to be mad at me.
Guys, I'm just gonna go.
I have to say,
get
Hunter's
things
really
done.
mastered
I
his
gotta
Logic
get
Strong
through it.
impersonation.
What?
Huh? Who
If you
said
watch
that?
any
Mr.
wrestling, you would know
Irrelevant
the
said
joke.
that to me?
Mr. Irrelevant.
What's your new nickname in here, Doc?
Well, he was the last
Hey.
one to fix it, so.
Man. Mr. Irrelevant. So
It's
wait, he
got a
plays,
nice ring to it.
Wait, you play for the Chiefs?
Bottom.
Yo, KC!
Because wasn't their kicker the last guy to be picked? AKA Mr. Irrelevant? Alright. My pop goes to Rollins winning. My flop and botch goes to Greg for thinking he has to stop watching wrestling for the next month because what he doesn't know is he has to watch wrestling.
Ooh.
He's gotta watch ZC Dub. He's gotta watch PWG when it gets over with the Watch Wrestling. He's gotta watch Evolve. He's gotta watch Dragon Gate. All the New Japan stuff. So he's out of luck.
Congratulations, Greg. You're gonna have no life.
And Mike's never gonna watch New Japan.
I'm gonna watch it.
No.
I gotta finish CC. I gotta finish CCW first.
No.
I gotta get caught with ZC Dub.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Shut up.
You're never gonna even figure out who's in G1.
I know who's in G1. I've seen the list. I don't know off the top of my head. I've seen the list.
Name like 3 names you can't pronounce.
All of them.
He's about it.
Yeah,
And that guy.
Dude,
That
Spike
guy-
Zuko's
that
in
guy-
I
there
think
somewhere.
his name is Aishi?
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 What was that guy's name that I thought that looked like a baby? Was that Goto?
Ishii.
Ishi?
He was
Okay.
Ishii.
Okay.
Alright, Greg, you want to take over and end it?
Nice
I'll
talk.
do-
Greg?
Don't follow our Twitter. Don't subscribe to this channel.
Sorry,
Kill us.
I was
Hope we die.
I was
Goodbye.
I didn't know I was muted the entire time.
Yeah,
I was talking,
Wow.
I was singing.
Suck.
Oh, thank God you're
Thank you everybody for joining the Stark Wrestling Podcast. You know where to catch us, www.twitter.com/ArcofWrestling. If you'd like to join us for a podcast, or if you'd like to be a part of the Arc of Wrestling crew, go tweet at us, go message at us. Just give us a little message. Also, if you guys like New Legacy, if you guys like It's Raining Men, if you you're like us, you know where to go. Go check out Senshudo.tv. That is SENSHUDO.tv. Go check out them. Also, remember, we are going on break. We won't be back until Summerslam, but that doesn't mean we aren't going to be uploading some shows to the channel. I do plan on maybe recording some 30-minute recap shows just to cover news and
the 3-man New Japan podcast.
and some results. We will. I know John's going to be a lot more available to do some recordings, and I know a couple of us will be here throughout the day to record some stuff. So remember, just keep an eye out on
CCW review shows
on the YouTube, and that is youtube.com/Arc of Wrestling, because we do have the old channel up and running. So on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Sorry for some of the problems that we've had during this, but we will see you in SummerSlam.
We're gonna see him in SummerSlam. We're in SummerSlam.
We're gonna
be in the mat.
We're gonna live broadcast from SummerSlam.
We're gonna deep throat SummerSlam.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Bye guys.
Follow our
Let's do it.
Bye.